Hi guys. So I just got done watching Bodycam. No, not 2020 Bodycam, which is a different title because that one has two words. This one is one word. So different titles, not title stealing. But this one is a Canadian found footage horror film that is a Shudder film. Came out this year, and I missed it when it came out. I think it was back in March when it first dropped on Shudder. I missed it because I didn't really hear anything about it, but it got recommended to me, and people said you would probably really like this. So I decided to watch it, and this is about a two police officers that are sent to go investigate this domestic violence crime scene in this house, and then things take a turn when there's some demonic cult stuff in there. um and the entire thing is told found footage style through their body cams. I thought this was a really awesome movie. I was really into this one, and definitely one of the bigger surprises of the year, I think. I think the two lead actors that we have do a really good job in their roles. I think that there is some this movie. Okay, so I think an important thing to mention is that this movie is I will say the person who directed this movie directed a couple other movies I've seen, Z and Stillborn, which were pretty good. And I think something kind of important to mention about this is that this movie is very short. It's only like an hour and 15 minutes long, so it's a very short runtime. And there is a lot that happens in this movie, like at once. There is a lot that goes on. And I can see some people getting very fatigued with it. Because I know, especially with the found footage format that it's in, with the shaky cam, and that there's so much going on at once, a lot of people will probably get fatigued by it. For me, I was really engaged in the whole story. I thought the story was good and interesting, and I thought the cult was creepy. There was some genuinely intense moments. There were a few moments close to the last act where I was like, my muscles like locked up, and I was like pretty there and really tense. And there's a creature that you see near the end of the movie. This entity that looks awesome, looks like something straight out of SCP, and I thought that it looked great and creepy looking, and the visuals on it were awesome. And I think that um just yeah, I overall just really enjoyed this movie. Something it reminded me of like a VHS segment, like except stretched out to a feature length. So it like reminded me of a segment you would see in a VHS movie, just stretched out to a feature length film. That's really what this felt like, and I love the VHS movies, so it all worked out. And this movie also reminded me a bit of Malum, which I absolutely love, one of my favorite horror films. And I mean, it's not as good as Malum, but it's still really good. And I just the only thing I just kind of wish it was a little longer. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie, and I would definitely recommend watching it. And it's definitely a big surprise for the year that I overlooked, and I'm glad I got around to watching. And I'm going to give Bodycam a 4.5 out of 5. So that is my review on Bodycam, the one word one. And if you've seen it, let me know what you think about it in the comments. And as always, subscribe to me to see more horror and thriller reviews.